I'm Saskia and I'm a jewelry designer, and what I specialize in is collecting materials from all around the world with unique and unusual stories and making them in my Brooklyn studio and then sharing them with the world. I wanted to tell you today a little bit about my process and a little bit about some of the materials that I use. And I thought the Bohemia Collection that I recently designed was a good way to show you that. I'll just go quickly piece by piece and tell you a little bit about how and why I do what I do. This is called the Solstice. This is a vintage bead from India. I love to find old beads that you wouldn't find anywhere else, and I like the combination of the yellow and the turquoise. I think it's playful and fun, and I had a good time mixing in the little squares and playing with the difference between circles and squares on this one. This is a stone I'd never used before. It's called muscovite. Again, I mixed it with another little Indian pendant, and I threw in some hematite. I liked to use the light muscovite, and then I threw in the darker muscovite. I felt that it helped accentuate the pink, and then I added these little Ethiopian discs for a slightly edgier look. I wanted it to be delicate but still a little edgy, and I called this one Titania. It's kind of a fun one. I also like to use this incredible thing called Roman glass. It's 900 years old. I find mine through a vendor from Afghanistan, and I just love the colors that the glass comes. It looks a little bit like sea glass, but look at this teal. I love this one, this teal, and then you have the light blue. There's even a little yellow and green. So many different colors of blue. This is a necklace that's long, that you can wear long or double. And I just threw in, can you see, you almost don't notice it, but then you'll get a little flash of silver. There's this fun flat bicone bead that I like to use, and I use this one in particular because it's a similar shape, but it is a flash of silver and it just is more noticeable. This is that same glass, it's that Roman glass. This is the case where I didn't do very much. To be honest, I sort of copied what I saw when the beads were being sold. I threw in a little yellow jade to accentuate these really bright colors, and you see on this one there's even a little bit of a navy blue that pops up. It looks so good in the sunlight. And then I also wanted to show you guys my Sprite necklace. I do have a lot of fun naming them. This one's light and airy. This is Afghani turquoise, and it looks like another piece of turquoise here, but this is chrysocolla. What I like about this turquoise too is it has a lot of brown hues in it. It's very natural looking. This is an example of something that I picked it up at the vendor's table and I said, oh, I know what I'm gonna do with that. Where some of these other ones, there was a lot of back and forth and what should I do? So sometimes I just know it and sometimes I don't. And how I'm growing as a designer is I'm starting to do collections. So it's not that I just think of 5 pieces that go together. I just make and make and make and then put it out on the table. And then from there, try to decide what sort of works together and what doesn't. So that's a little bit about how I design and what materials I use. If you thought this was interesting, please like this video. We'd love for you to subscribe. And if you turn on your notifications, you'll know every time I put a new video, and we'd love to have you join our community. But also, I'm interested in what you want to know. I've been designing jewelry for 10 years. Maybe I know things that you're dying to know. So ask me, leave a comment, and I'll try to address it in an upcoming video. Thanks, everybody.